beautiful downtown Los Angeles. The floor. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Pistons. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Shake and bake out there with Harden. And it's Brewer in at the small forward position. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Remains Los Angeles ball. 11 seconds on the shot.
Houston on D. 6 to shoot. Redick passes to Paul. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Paul's got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles. Here's Shake and Bake. He trains the quick shot. And you hear about it from the other players and from his coach. He really knows how to play in this offensive system and make the most of it.
Yeah, it's all about, at this level anyway, maximizing the sum of your parts. I mean, he just has a big hand in everything, from encouraging teammates to doing the hard work himself. There's not much he doesn't do.
Here's Shake and Bake following the basket by Chris Paul. Houston moving it around. And Brewer kicks to Harden. And the three off target. Now here's Griffin. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And here is Paul. And Redick kicks to Griffin. The fader off the left rim and out.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Here's Shake and Bake, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
14 seconds.
It's taken away by Brewer. Fast break. Here we go. Great D that time from Griffin.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Now here's Griffin, averaging 22 points a game. Back to Paul. Taken away. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Redick. The Rockets making the shot. Paul dishes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. Brewer with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. Has to Shake and Bake. Takes the 3. And he gets it to go. Shake and Bake's got 7. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Now, here's Redick, following the miss by Griffin. Fader on the way. It's a big height bounce and goes in.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Shake and Bake. Shot's good. He's got 9. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with head coach of the Clippers for just a moment. A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, "We know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet."
Thanks, Doris.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Paul. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. He used that pick to get in close. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Houston with a big group substitution here. He's checked in for Howard. Montejunas comes in for Terrence Jones. Yarebko's checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Johnson in for James Harden.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Shake and Bake. He's already got 11 points and a steal.
How about this stat, guys? He's actually scored more than half their points all by himself.
Well, this could go beyond a double team situation, fellas. Maybe they need to triple team this guy.
With that last shuttle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Both free throws good from Shake and Bake. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks to Hawes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's York. 11 feet out, he hits it. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Here's Shake and Bake, and he gets it to go. Shake and Bake's got 15.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
And the Clippers have possession. 7-point differential. There's a screen by Williams. Shot off the screen, and it's Walton missing.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner, and it seemed to be off balance a bit.
And the basket by Johnson.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out left to the wing. Walton, the pass to York. It's rebounded by Shake and Bake. Rockets leading by 9. From outside the arc. No good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's York. It's rebounded by Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Shake and Bake's got 17.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Rockets ahead, up by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Derek Williams is out there with Spencer Hawes, and it's Haywood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
And it's Paul penetrating, passes it to Haywood. Good D by Howard.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space. Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
Yep, 3 of their last 5 makes coming in transition, guys.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The drive by Paul. Blocked. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He had 40 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Comes in for Spencer Hawes. And Wilcox is subbed in for Williams. Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for Urebko. The drive by Paul. Can they get it? That's good. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Rockets, number 1.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. Shake and bake was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And he gets it to go. Shake and Bake's got 28 points for the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Tipped away. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
That was a heck of a performance for them offensively. There were some stretches there where it just seemed like everything was falling for them.
And it wasn't by accident they shot it that well. Their ball movement was excellent. That was the key to me.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
Looking at the game for Paul, he's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Shake and Bake. He had 40 points in the win against Detroit.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Griffin. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. 9th in shooting percentage. 13th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And they've shot the ball pretty well. You talked about that field goal percentage. And I think it just shows that they're playing well together. They're playing hard. And they're playing well at both ends of the floor. Because in order to have a good field goal percentage, you have to play good defense as well.
Capela checked in for the Rockets. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Picked by Griffin. Forte covered by Brewer. The pass to York. Another steal. By himself, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
There's the dish to Harden. Passes it to Shake and Bake. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. That's 36 points for Shake and Bake.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Dishes to Griffin. Fade away. Jordan trying to free himself up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
No good from Shake and Bake.
Excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face as he took that shot.
Yeah, you could see the hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
Shot clock at 6. Now Griffin inside. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. Houston in total control. To the paint. Intercepted. Wilcox inside. Guarded by Harden. They get it again. Jordan. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
The feed now to Wilcox. Pass to York. He kicks to Wilcox. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's foul number 2.
I like that shooting.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
All right, fellas, great job the same way. Keep this building out of it. A big difference in this game has been our ability to not only pressure them into mistakes, but to turn those mistakes into baskets. A lot of our points have come off turnovers, and if that keeps up, we'll be in very good shape. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Here is Harden. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden out there with shake and bake. And it's Brewer in at the small forward.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Paul kicks to Redick. Here's Griffin. Gets a very good look and converts. Griffin's got 8.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Shake and bake passes to Howard. Sinks that one from the post.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Redick dishes to Wilcox. Picked by Griffin. Wilcox kicks to Paul. That 3 off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Harden the best to shake and bake. Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, guys, it was just a very poor shooting night. I mean, they were ice cold all night out there. And when you can't put the ball in the hole, it's so difficult to find a way to win.
Jordan dishes to Paul. Feeds to Redick. Lets the 3 fly. Brewer with the rebound. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The pass to shake and bake. And Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Picked by Griffin. A 3 ball. Paul missing again.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And again the basket from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 45 points.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Paul left side. He feeds it to Redick. Griffin kicks to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Paul penetrating. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. I mean, one of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
Inside, Jones, the pass to Howard. Second chance shot, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, and of course, we'd all like to see that free throw percentage improve. I mean, he does not have the touch in the 60s.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely to the left side wing. Redick with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Clock at 6. Paul kicks to Redick. The 3 ball. That's good. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good job creating just
1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Shake and Bake, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jordan the screen. Now here's Redick, guarded by Harden. Redick with the bucket. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
He dishes it to Paul. Reddick passes to Griffin. Kicks it to Jordan. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his third rebound on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And Houston again with the bucket.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Here's Griffin. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He's got 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
No, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, it's his.
So both teams changing it up here. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Stolen. Passes to York. Picked by Griffin. Over in the corner, Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's shake and bake. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Into Derek Williams. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's shake and bake. Non-stop scoring machine here. Johnson, a wide open look, sinks the triple.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Left side, Griffin. Pass to York.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers, York. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a switch here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's shake and bake. Taken away by Williams.
Coming up.
And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from shake and bake.
And what you love.
Institution. And 101 left in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And in the final game of the season series between these two teams, they did everything out there they needed to do to close out with a winning record of 3-1 against the Clippers.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for shake and bake. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
Spencer Hawes out there with Haywood. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Griffin in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
23 seconds on shot clock. 23.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Urebko. Pass to Johnson. Here's shake and bake. Free throw line jump shot. It's good.
It's going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Shake and Bake.
Okay, listen up. We all know we were too tentative last game, afraid to go to the hoop, settling for jump shots instead of attacking the paint. Point of emphasis today is going hard to the rack. Don't settle, all right? Now let's get after it.